Everyone's hyping Arc Raiders right now. Reddit's buzzing, YouTube's flooded with breakdowns, and everyone's dissecting every second of the playtest. But here's the thing. For me, the game's got a serious problem, and no one's really talking about it. It looks good, it runs well, and yeah, it's fun. But under the surface, under the bonnet, there are some design decisions that could completely kill its longevity. We're not here to hate, but we're here to ask hard questions, while everyone else is still caught up in the flash. Arc Raiders is hitting the right notes. It's slick, it's a third-person extraction shooter that feels modern, the combat is clean, the performance is solid, and the world just looks incredible. Embark Studios have already proved they can deliver with the finals, and Arc Raiders carries that same polish. PvPvE action, tick. Risk-reward extraction, tick. Open world looting and crafting, tick, tick, tick. There are satisfying combat loops, and the AI enemies aren't pushovers. Combine that with a community desperate for something fresh and casual after DMZ's death and Tarkov's endless dramas, it makes sense why players are all over the recent playtest. Everyone's now holding their breath for what looks like a reveal or a release window during the Steam Summerfest. And that speculation is only adding to the fuel, and it makes sense why people are latching on. There's enough there to hook you in. The gunplay, the co-op coordination, and even the sound design. First impressions, strong. But that's just the surface. The cracks are already showing, and they're deep, so let's break it down. Heavy armor isn't just strong, it's broken. 65% damage reduction, 120 HP, no durability penalties. That makes light armor's 23% mitigation and 50 HP feel like it's pointless, like you're just basically wearing a t-shirt. You can hit first, land clean shots, and still get shredded just because the other guy's running tank gear. That's not balance. That's a forced meta. And when everyone figures that out, the gear sandbox just collapses. There's no room for experimentation when there's only one clear option that dominates. Crafting also at the moment is an RNG nightmare. Crafting isn't rewarding, it's frustrating. You need blueprints, but there's no consistency in how you get them. And the UI, it doesn't tell or remind you what parts to look for. Instead of building your gear over time, you end up stuck in a loot and hope loop. You're not progressing, you're spinning wheels. And that is not a good design, that's an artificial grind. And let's be honest, solo play is brutal. Stealth doesn't help much when the gear is king. If you roll up with light armor and a basic SMG and the other guy's got a shield, heavy kit, you're done, even if you shoot first. It forces solo players or small teams into rat mode. Avoid fights, loot safe, extract fast, and yeah, that can be a playstyle, but right now that feels like a requirement, not a choice. So for me, here's what needs to happen if this game wants to survive beyond the launch hype. Heavy armor needs trade-offs. Make it slower, make it louder, introduce durability or energy drain, something to force a decision as to why you should use it. Crafting needs more structure. We need blueprints that are tied to missions or milestones. Remove the randomness for stuff that you need. Players can then actually progress in the game. Solo viability needs a buff. I don't always want to just play solo or do stealth queues or do anything like that. Sometimes I just want to go into a normal game. So solo doesn't mean solo should be easy, but it needs to also not feel like a waste of time. For me now, right now, there's no meaningful reason to experiment. There's no build diversity, and that's not extraction, that's stagnation, and that worries me for the future of the game. So, this isn't a hate. I loved playing Arc Raiders. It's a beautiful, brutal, and addictive game, but I don't think it's quite ready yet from what I've seen. The devs have the tech, the world, the polish, but if they want players to stick around, they need to fix what actually matters. Give it more balance, give it more depth, and give us meaningful choices to make during the game. The player base is smart. They've been through Daisy, Tarkov, Hunt. They know what sticks and what burns out. If heavy armor stays meta, if crafting stays random, and if solo play keeps being sidelined, then Arc Raiders just becomes another hype cycle. But if they fix it, if they do all these things and give it that longevity, we could really be looking at the new king of PvPvE. Will you be playing it? Drop a comment. Is this the future of extraction shooters, or is this just another burn and churn demo? Let me know what you think. Bye.